Hi everybody, I'm JJ Rosa. I'm going to set a timer because I will ramble, so I have to make sure that I'm not going off with myself. I was formerly Jessie Rose, or the Jessie Rose Trip actually originally. I've done music my whole entire life. I've pretty much started writing songs when I was about 7. I wouldn't really do anything else, to be honest. It's something, well, it's a passion that I've always had, but I suppose thinking about doing it as a career is obviously quite a daunting step, and I think I always was a little bit scared. I never had the confidence when I was younger, so it was always just a case of building up my strength and confidence in you know, things, for example, like noise, you know, putting up your work and getting involved and collaborating, like the guys were saying before, where it just helps you just kind of piece the puzzle a little bit together and kind of make you become who you are. But I'll start talking about my involvement with noise and how it came about. In 2008, I actually uploaded a song onto the Noise website, onto the portfolio. It was a song that I just demoed up with the drummer at the time, who's still with me actually. And we put up a song that we didn't really think was going to go anywhere. It was one of those where you kind of demo up, you hope for the best, you kind of put it up and think, cool, and then forgot about it. And then about 2 weeks later, I got an email saying that we'd been nominated for the Creator's Choice Award and actually gone on to win it as well. So at that point, when I'd only really just come out of college, it was kind of absolutely amazing, really. It was a big, huge confidence boost that made me think, actually, I might be quite good in what I'm doing. I think I might be able to go a little bit further with this. And then I suppose from that, I got a phone call from Badly Drawn Boys, Damien Goff, who rang me and was like, do you fancy meeting up for a rehearsal? We'll have a bit of a jam. I want to perform a song with you at the Town Hall in Manchester. And obviously before the guy even finished his sentence, I was like, yes, please, that sounds absolutely amazing. And before I knew it was in my basement of my house. We were jamming away to the song that I'd won the award on, which was a bit surreal. And it's things like that that just make you think, oh my God, like that, he probably quite likes me. That's quite good. You know, it makes you feel quite good about yourself and, you know, fills you with confidence. And so, yeah, we went on to do the gig. It went down brilliantly. And for me, doing that kind of paved the way for a lot of stuff in what I'm doing now, really. It kind of, like I was saying, it gave me the confidence to go forward and do it as a real career. And from that point onwards, it was a case of really finding my feet, finding the right team around me, getting the right band. And I think if there's any big bit of advice I'd give anybody that's going into music, it's get the right team, because honest to God, there's so many sharks out there that will not give a damn and they'll probably just, you know, say what you want to hear and really you just end up, you know, not particularly as kind of comfortable as maybe you thought you would be. It's not going to lie, it is hard and it is a battle, but really if you just, you know, maintain focus, you can get there. But yeah, I suppose I should talk a little bit about how I got signed actually. That was a couple of years ago. I uploaded another song. That's probably the key. Always make sure you've got stuff for people to hear and see and find out about you, because honestly, you don't know how it can come about. Because again, another song was I had a few songs upon MySpace. And a producer from America who was based in London at the time, popped me a message on MySpace and was just like, oh, I really love what you're doing. I'd love to speak to you. Obviously, could have been a stalker. I don't have a clue. Could have just been a complete random guy. I didn't just go and meet up with him willy-nilly and hope that it wasn't going to be a mental case. But he wasn't. He was a really nice guy and, you know, the real deal. And he was up in Manchester the next day. Myself and my band were recording with him. He produced some songs, and we ended up being on a plane to America to perform showcase some of the biggest record labels I think in the world. It was quite an intimidating time. Talk about being thrown in the deep end, but yeah, we ended up doing these showcases. And then in I think it must have just only been a few weeks, we ended up having deals on the table and then lawyers negotiating the deals and just being like, right, oh my God, yeah, we've just, you know, we're signed, that's amazing. And it's something that you work towards, you know, you feel like for years and years. But I think ultimately, once you're signed, it isn't really the be all and end all, because you've still got, if anything, it's even harder work. You just kind of got to maintain that focus, like I was saying, and in terms of making sure that what you're doing, you know, right team, make sure that you're putting all your heart and soul into it, and don't take your eye off the ball, basically. And And then we did an amazing festival last year at South by Southwest, which is a huge music convention. I think it's the biggest of its kind over in Texas. And that was amazing. If anyone's in music, to try and do that is brilliant, but you have to have a bit of money to do it. I think we managed to wangle that through the record label, but it is good to do. It's great for connections and contacts. And then really after that we licensed to Warner Brothers Records here in the UK, and they're going to be putting our record out, our debut's kind of scheduled for this year. And finally, after a big uphill battle, it is worth it, and I can see a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's really exciting things ahead. Touch wood. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up. But I'll probably leave you on 3 words that if anyone's in anything to do with the arts, I think in general life, to be honest, but 3 things that got me through to where I am now, and that's the 3 Ps I call it, and that's passion, persistence, and I've not got my notes in front of me, and I've forgotten the 3rd P. Wait a minute, passion, persistence, patience. There we go. Thank you very much.